Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about VIM. So I'm going to start from introduction to the things we gotta know, but this is the part one of VIM. So stay tuned and please don't forget to like and subscribe. So for those of us that are interested in learning VIM is kind of a very interesting text editor where you can edit your text in different kind of language. VIM gets to know your language, get used to know the kind of language you use. Most times it seems as if maybe you are working on an IDE for programming and all that. So VIM is like very great, very great app that runs on your terminal. So please stay tuned and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. So without wasting much time, we're gonna get started. So with VIM, we can use to create files, different formats, apart from doing the touch or echo, whatever. So with VIM, we can use to create file. Short form is still known as VI. So for instance, want to create a file, VI, then you can call, is either you can use VI or you can use VIM, whichever one you want to use. So if we hit enter, so you can see it has opened an editor for us where we can type. So you just um, give it a file name, or you can name it. So I'm gonna create this. So let's see, we don't have anything. So now I'm gonna create a new file and giving it a name. So I'm gonna give it a name. I'm gonna call it index.html. So if I just say VIM, and I'm gonna say index.html, something like this. Now hit enter. So you see we have this, and the name of the file is index.html, which is this one here we have here. So we can start with what you want to do. So when you click on I will set it to insert mode, which is this. So the one I highlighted, insert. So whenever I see that, that means you can type whatever you want to type, enter to the next line, type, go to the line and type anything at all you want to type. So that is for insert mode. So before you start typing, you need to set it on insert mode. Without setting it in the insert mode, you cannot type on it. So to go away from this insert mode, you press escape to exit insert mode. So I can have other things like F, K. You see, nothing is going to come up. T, Y, nothing is coming up. U. You see that? So it's running it as a command. So the best thing you do before typing is to set it in an insert mode by clicking on I before you start your typing, so you not run any kind of commands. So now the first thing, okay, me knowing that this is a HTML file, so I want to see what I'm doing. Actually, I want to get what I'm doing. So if I start typing a HTML syntax like this, HTML, you can see it's highlighting it, giving it different colors. Then enter. You can close it somewhere here. HTML, then and close it. You can see that it automatically arrange it for me. You can see it. So I'm typing. So it's used to almost all the language, including Python, whatever programming language at all. So it's very used to it. So you use K, or you want to go up, click on up, you can hit enter. You can even type something like head, and click on this is a HTML. You can see. So I've typed all this using this. So to get away from here, I click on the escape key to escape. So you can see that. So I can type my HTML codes in here and still get my output as I want it or how I want it. So you can type it and you can also run it, depends. So now there are other things you can do. You might say, okay, how do you want to quit or exit this file? And how do you want to know what you have written inside this file, or how do you want to run that? So that's what we are going to do right now. So for you to be able to close a file, you're able to close it whenever you have exited it. So I've exited by clicking on escape. I've go away from the insert mode. That is the most important thing. Now the next thing you're going to do is you are going to click on this column, then QA. Column QA simply means quit or. Quit or. So when you click on that and hit enter, you see, now when you are quitting, you make sure you save what you are doing, because here it's giving me warning. No write since last changes. That means I've not saved file. No write since last changes for buffer index.html. So my file here is not safe. It is not safe, so it's giving me that warning. So if I click on continue, what do you expect to happen is going to quit the file without saving it. So let's hit enter. It's telling me to continue, but now I cannot quit without saving. It is only when I save, and to save is column W, and you see written there, that means it has been saved. So if I try to click on that QA and hit enter, you see it has taken me back to the terminal without what? Without giving any warning that hey, you did not save. You understand? That is one of the most important parts of this. So before you quit all, you have to save. But if for instance you don't want to save what you are doing, you don't want to make changes to it, then you quit with exclamation mark. You quit with exclamation mark. So I'm going to open that again. I'm going to open the again. So this is what we have there. I just VIM, then the name of the file. So to open it again, it's very simple and easy. And how are you going to do that? You're going to say the VIM, then the name of the file. Just open it. So now if for instance I make another changes, so I bring it back to insert mode. Sorry. So now in insert mode, I now come and say something like this. Go home. That's what I added to my HTML. I click on that, go home. Then I'm trying to exit. without saving. You click on your escape to go out from the insert mode. Then you put column here and you put quit, which is Q. Then you put your exclamation mark like this. That is close files and abandon all your changes. It's just like forcing it or quit. That's what it is. It means to overquit your file. Q with an exclamation mark means overquitting your file without any um without any how will I put it, without giving question or query or telling you that, oh, you have not saved your file. So if I hit this, that means we don't expect to see our go home on our what's it called, on our header. So if I hit quit, you see it has quit. And if you check that file to see if we have saved our this thing is saved there, you see that there is nothing there. It's only what we have done previously that was there. If we quit this and we view it with the VIM, then and the same thing, the last change is go home is not safe because it has quit without saving it. So use Q with exclamation mark is going to exit the file without saving. Now, remember previously I made mention that for you to quit and save at the same time, it's kind of better than for you to wanting to quit, then they will still ask you to save. So if for instance I come down here, then I set it on insert mode, then enter, and now say this is not, sorry, this is not this is not HTML. Then this is what I've written, and finally I want to save that. You know that I need to go away from here, then now type exclamation mark with I there, sorry, with W there, then to save, then to quit. I'll still go there again and type Q there to quit, which is going to waste a lot of time to do that. Why shouldn't I just say I can just come in and put something like this. Maybe hello, it's me. So I want to save this without doing the column Q, then the column W and column Q. So to do that easily, to save and quit at the same time, you just gonna escape this. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna put column, then you put W, which means for write, then Q, which means for quit. So if I hit enter, it has quit and it is saved. So if I hit to see what is inside that file, we expect to see our last changes, which we have there, which is what, hello, it's me. This is not HTML. So all is there. So you can see you can do that quickly. So I am another way again to save, close us file, abandon all project. Now previously we made mention of using the QA. So for instance, um, for instance, this is the last changes we have made. Then I now want to try something like this. I click here, hit enter, welcome home. So if I type something like welcome home, something like this, you discover that is a new changes I've just made. So I'm gonna escape this. Now I'm gonna find it difficult to quit by just putting QA. So if I put QA, you discover that it's giving me this warning. It's not allowing me to quit without what? Saving. And if I hit enter, it will take me back. It wants me to save before I quit. But if I don't want to save without before I quit, I can put colon, then I can put QA, then I can put exclamation mark, and I can hit enter, and it has quit without saving. So the exclamation mark is like forcing it to quit. You put exclamation mark with W, that means you are forcing it to overwrite the previous file. So if maybe I did something and I did not save the changes properly, and I just close my terminal, and when I come back trying to open that file, it will be prompting that, yeah, hey, there's a changes you have never saved. Can you please save it? And I'm trying to save and it refuses to save. What am I going to do? I'm gonna write it or overwrite it. And how are we going to overwrite things, stuff like that? So to overwrite stuff like that, you put your column, which is this, then you put W, then save. That means it should save it no matter what, over save it or overwrite it. So this has been saved no matter what. So even though I quit my file, it's still saved. So that is that. Now you can see this. There are other things you can do which can make this look like an editor. You can set a numbering for your page if you don't want to see all these lines here. So you can set numbering. So something like set number. And you can see my page is being numbered. So if I go on an insert mode, now I can move from one line. So I can move to the end and hit enter and create as many lines as possible. You can see that I can delete it line by line and just look like our notepad where we type our code. So it's kind of amazing. So just look like I'm using an IDE to type. So I can put div then come to the next line, and I can close my statement there. So you can see it has arranged it for me. So I don't need to do any arrangement. So if I come here, I create another div. Let's say div, div, sorry, in lowercase div, then close that. Can you see it has moved it a step further? So I can put the closing tag here, div, and close. You can see it has arranged it for me. So that is one of the important part of this. So you can stay tuned and see my next video on navigation, how to navigate, how to move your cursor from one point to another, how to copy a particular block of code or a particular block of line of text, and all those stuff. just in our next upcoming tutorial. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you.